The Lord said, "Let there be light," and behold, there was light. These are just temporary construction lights, but still kind of a big deal. Not working in the dark anymore. We've just started on the wiring. I think that's the only outlet that is actually hooked up. It may not actually even be hooked up yet, but I mean, there's a wire up there, so must be. I spent the last hour or so nailing in all of those outlet boxes and drilling the holes. Actually, Dad drilled those holes. I drilled all the holes on the other side. We're still getting the shower hooked up right now. Or shower tub combo, you know what I mean? Yeah, got all the insulation behind it. Some of our pipes aren't lining up, so we had to take a break from that. The bathroom wall is gonna go right there. Come along here. At one point we kind of had mapped out where we were gonna put like the bedroom wall. I mean, well, that'll be the bathroom wall and then that'll be the bedroom, so it's the same wall, but I think that is kind of where the bedroom wall is gonna be. Yep. Making progress. Starting to get everything wired. Yeah, the whole week surrounding Thanksgiving, we took off of regular work and have just been stringing wires all over the place. A lot of it isn't officially hooked up yet, just because, like, we don't want to get too many outlets done before we've got like the drywall and paint on. But some things we just need, like whether it's plug-ins for tools or the heater. There's a fan that blows on that thing. You could run the heater without power. It's just, you know, the gas line, but it gives a little more oomph if there's juice. But more specifically, what we did was hook up some more lights. We have these LED strips that when everything is finished up, those will still be hung from the ceiling in a string of them. But for now, we just have it leaning on the rafters, like so. And since, yeah, they're just LEDs that plug into an outlet, we have outlets along that line, which go back to this switch. That was one of the first things that I rigged up myself after Dad like kind of showed me, you know, how the circuit works, and he wired in a couple things, and then I started putting those outlets in and brought it down to this switch. So that feels satisfying to me. I was just flicking it back and forth for a while when I got that done, because I was like, it works. But yeah, that one is on a 3-way. I thought it was. Oh, wait, I forgot. It is on a 3-way. I forgot which switch it attaches to, though. That one, yeah. Yeah, so that way, like, you know, this is the house part, so if you're coming into the shop, boop. Well, you'd be turning it on, but, you know, or if you're coming in from outside, boop. Again, you'd be turning it on, but you get the picture. There's also a 3-way switch running outside. We'll go out there a little bit because it's for the porch lights, which was kind of complicated because Dad kind of messed up the 3-way circuits, which, even though it was stressful, I also found it strangely comforting, because I was just like, okay, so even Dad gets confused. Because when he was just trying to explain like some more of the basic circuitry, I was just like, yeah, I was having trouble wrapping my head around it, but we got her figured out now. So for the porch lights, we just have these little LED lights. There's a box. Maybe I should. Well, I'll have pictures of that on my phone, I guess. I think I do anyway. Here, I'll take a picture of it, because I don't feel like I just positioned the. There's a specific spot that the camera needs to be in, because otherwise, like, the sun will make the automatic sensor go dark. I mean, I guess I could turn it on manual, but there. I took a picture of it. Now you know what I'm looking at. There's just the little box that has all the wires inside of it. And I put some tape around here because that tin would be very sharp otherwise. It took a lot to get this tin up. This was the last bit of tin that we had to put up because we tried to do some of the wiring before we put it up, though we did have to go back in and change some things and like run an extra wire in there just because of having trouble figuring out the 3-way circuit. But yeah, these things are pretty simple. They just have these little clips on them. Everything should be like hooked up and ready to go. I haven't turned the light on yet, but you just kind of they just clip in. It'd probably be more impressive if it was dark. That was brighter than I expected. Well, that little bathroom fan there was the last bit of wiring that we needed to do, which means we can move on to insulation. It's the kitchen lights. Boop. The dining room lights. And the living room lights, which, as you can see, we've already got some plastic up on that part of the ceiling, which changes the dynamic of the room a lot. Walking around in here, it feels that much more finished. It's funny how much of a difference that makes. This was the first corner that I put the insulation in. I started over here and kind of worked my way out with each wall. And I knew it would change like the acoustics and everything, but I didn't realize it would change like the air pressure. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but it was just something you had to kind of be there to feel it. When it was just this corner, so just like 3 or 4 studs on each side, I could feel it in my ears. It was like my ears were popping, and where if I stood here, it was like this soft, muffled feeling on this side, and then like the harsh exposed feeling on this side. Like the air felt different, not just the sound. And of course, it should also make the building warmer as well, which I haven't actually noticed that much. I mean, right now it's actually cooler inside this building than it is outside. But I guess that's just because we don't have the heaters running. Other things, we built a little box up there that'll be the attic access, mostly because there's that door there for the gable vent. We'll need that to be open in the summer, but then closed in the winter. And this is a short ladder, so I can't actually reach all the way around, but there's... Come on. There's another hook. There's another hook over there that the door will latch into and keep it open in the summer. That side's just screwed down for now. Supposedly, we won't need to close that side because the wind will be coming from this direction or something. Well, that should be it for this video. This has been wiring. Tune in next time for sheetrock, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Also, just for the sake of timeline, I guess, this is the week after Christmas, in which I'm currently filming this. Moving right along.